Midday update of the U.S. stock market. I'm Rich Paz for Critical Point. It is Thursday, March 13, 12:47 p.m. Eastern Time. Just less than 1 minute ago, the S&P 500 ticked below yesterday's low, new low for the week. And that now triggers additional evidence of using 5470 as a downside target, but also now generates targets of 5450 on down below 5400, and I even like 5347, but that may wait a ways yet here. The interest rates actually moved a little higher and generated an upside target of 4.5% for the 10-year Treasury note, but they kind of backed off once they made that trigger. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. And the model seems uneasy of figuring out, is higher interest rates bullish or bearish the stock market, and then are lower interest rates bullish or bearish? It's kind of like it's just really dicey which way it could flip. News-wise, the wholesales prices report come out, the PPI inflation report, and it was about flat and is about as expected, so the market didn't make much of it. It seems to me the market has a negative attitude against whatever is good news. It's not acting all that bearish relative to any bad news, but I think it still has this soft tendency here, this bearish stance. A few minutes ago, the model reaffirmed the idea, probably the market's going lower to beyond or after 1 p.m. Eastern time today, and ideally probably wouldn't bottom till tomorrow morning. So I think it's going lower into tomorrow. There is a possibility of bottoming after 1 p.m., but it should go down into after 1 p.m. So I think there's more coming here in the next few minutes, but I just don't think this market can pick its head up very well. The technicals, once again, quite oversold. People saying, gee, it ought to bounce. But I don't think the fundamentals, the news, I just think the average investor out there is just willing to keep selling. They're just like putting sell stops in. If it goes a little lower, sell some. Wait a while. Hope that you don't have to sell anymore. But if it goes lower, sell some more. And maybe this is like everybody just chasing one another around. But if we look at the overall news, it's still not that good. Russia announced that they might go along with the ceasefire, but they want clarification of what caused all this. So that's a bit of optimism there. But on the Trump side, there's really not much information coming out here that's anything helpful. There's still the support of the idea, if the stock market has to drop a lot, let it drop. They have to finish what they're doing, okay? They have to continue to wreck the government, change the country here, hopefully for the better, is what they're saying. And if the stock market has to go down, that's fine, let it go. I did hear that there are 20 states that are now suing Trump for dismantling of the education department. I don't know if the market's really watching that kind of stuff. I think it's just worried over the economy and has not yet found a low enough price to really inspire some significant buying. All right, that's midday update. I think we now have additional information for still lower targets. I think we need to consider can go lower into tomorrow. Maybe it blips up tomorrow, maybe not, but I'm still a little suspicious of some lingering selling next week. But I do acknowledge some of this technical stuff is saying, gosh, you've pushed it down so far. Seems like somebody would take a break here and sell only if it moves up quite a ways. Give it some time, let it work out, settle out. But right at this moment, they're still selling as of today. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results. Looks like the model's working fairly well. Thank you. Have a good day.